Congressman, Alex Lear with the Wall Street Journal. President Trump would inherit the war in Ukraine. What advice would you have for him, or what counsel would you have for him to bring that to an end? He's talked about bringing it to them without much specifics. And secondly, what do you think he would do on the question of continued funding for that effort?
Well, I mean, first and foremost, let's call the Germans and ask them. They just announced 2 days ago no future funding for Ukraine from Germany. And I have, through multiple hearings, pointed out that the numbers that they are saying that they're giving, the Europeans are giving, are inflated. I entered into the record that an episode where the Germans literally gave the Ukrainians tanks that were so bad and in such disrepair. The Ukrainians gave them back, as desperate as they are. They said, these are going to cost us more to fix these things. But then if you look at how they're actually reporting their contributions, it's at the new replacement level, not the Junker lemon level of what they're actually giving. So I think the president has been loud and clear, and rightly so, on burden sharing with the Europeans. We shouldn't be at parity. They should be way ahead. This is a war on their doorstep. This is in their absolute direct interest. And the fact that the Biden administration and Harris, right this summer, was leading the charge on patting everybody on the back because they went from 30% at the minimum of 2% of GDP for defense to projections and promises of 50. Do you pat the student on the head that went from an F to a D? They should be at 100%, given what's going on. And then let's celebrate the ones like Poland and the Baltics that are right there on the front lines that are at 3-4%. We literally no longer can afford, with the interest in our debt that is now, for the first time in American history, eclipsed our entire defense budget, we no longer can afford to subsidize European security. It's a good deal for their politicians. They get to vote for all of the goodies for their domestic constituencies, and then watch Biden and Harris tell the American taxpayer, keep digging deeper in your pocket. Further, I think President Trump needs to lay out what does success look like to the American people, and I think he absolutely will do that. Is it in our national interest to expel every single Russian from every inch of Ukrainian soil? Is that realistic with Crimea and eastern Ukraine? Or is it in our national interest to stop the war? And I think President Trump will be very focused on stopping the war rather than just the Biden's current non-strategy, which is a stalemate for, I don't even know how long it's going to take. And then thirdly, the third component of this, and this is the most important component, is energy, energy, energy. Russia is fueling its war in Ukraine and its aggression around the world through high oil and gas prices. Meanwhile, Biden has an LNG ban on our cleaner, by the way, American-provided natural gas. If we were flooding the world with clean American energy and you drive those global prices down, not only do you dry up Putin's economy, you dry up Iran's war machine as well. And so, again, back to President Trump's America First approach, it's our economic strength and our blessing that we sit on top of plentiful energy that we should be using and using to both our national interests, but to keep the